Hello, lovely viewers. This is Ellor Enakimoney here again, and today we'll be cooking odogwu egusi soup. All right, let's get cooking. In a pot, we're going to add our oil. I don't want it to bleach, so I have to put it back in low heat. Add my chopped onion, and then add my pepper and onion mix. I didn't want to finish it because I thought it was too much, so I had to transfer the pot to another heat for it to simmer slow and steady. I don't want it to be rushed. It has to be on low heat. So I'm just going to leave this to boil and then we'll move on to the next. So it turns out the pepper and onion mix isn't too much. So I had to turn everything right back in and allow it to boil. And now that it's boiling, I'm just going to stir it. It's dried and I'm going to add my meat. Because this is odogwu soup, I'm using both beef, assorted, and kpomo, all like going into this soup, right into it, and you're still going to love the outcome, I assure you. So yeah, I'm adding my assorted, after which I'm going to go right in with my kpomo. Now I'm adding the kpomo to this sauce, and then the beef goes in. When I say this is odogwu egusi soup, I mean it. I mean this is the real deal. Now I've just added my fish, bala, and then periwinkle, and I'm just going to stir this thing and make everything incorporate together. They should all marry themselves and get all of the taste and flavor coming in. Ah, lovely. At this point, I just added my seasoning, crayfish, and then salt to taste. I'm going to stir and then make sure that the taste is okay, and then we'll move on to the next. While I'm allowing this to boil a little on low heat, I'm going to bring in the egusi now. You can see the egusi is already grounded, and I'm putting a different twist to it by adding eggs into this egusi. I'm going to turn it and serve it in parts into the pot so that I can have seed, so that it can give me that odogwu egusi soup vibe that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to put them in parts, in batches into the pots, one after the other, slowly on low heat. Please note that this soup is on low heat because you cannot afford to have this tightness and just want to cook up everything at the same time. You're going to just keep that rubber in one corner because you are going to need it later, and then cover up the pot and allow it to boil. When it has boiled for a few minutes, you open it for about 5 minutes. You open it and then check. You want to make sure that there are bubbles by the side. That's where you know that it's getting ready. So like this, just like this, you get the point. Yes, now it's ready. You can get the seed from this. But if you had turned it when there was no bubbles, you wouldn't have gotten the seed. Now I tasted it and it wasn't that sweet, so I had to add a little bit of seasoning and a little bit of salt to it. Now it's time to stir it because we just added seasoning again. And then at this point, remember that the rubber from the egusi. Yes, you're going to add a little bit of water to it and then add that water because that egg cannot go to waste. You understand? Yes. So you're just going to add a little bit of water, not so much, and then stir and then cover it up because we need lots of seed. You can see that the seed is starting to form very well, and this soup is just giving because the only thing I see right in this soup is meat, fish. They're all protein. Protein is just crying here, and that's why it's called odogwu. You understand? Yes. Now I'm going to add a little bit of bitter leaf just for the flavor. I'm going to stir it. Please note that this soup is going to get burnt a little bit. It's just like jollof rice. It's just like party jollof rice, to be precise. So now we're just going to stir, and allow it to simmer for a little bit before we add our pumpkin, which is ugu leaf, All right, so after adding that, we just stir because it's ready. The ugu leaf does not have to stay so long. It's ready. Look at this soup. This soup is giving everything that it should be giving. Oh, please, you need to try this out and then let me know. Get back to me. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you enjoyed it because I really need to know. This soup is giving all that it's meant to give. Thank you. If you've watched to this point, thank you. I really love you. You guys know I do love you. Thank you. And I'll be waiting for your response, your comments, and please do share. This odogwu soup is not something that one person can eat alone. Whatever you're going to use, semo, wheat, amala, eba. I'm actually doing this with eba. So whatever you're going to eat is going to be given. Don't worry. You don't have to be afraid. And yes, this soup deserves a thumbs up and a 5-star. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Thank you very much. Bye bye.